We are here. Everything appears to be good. Clapping for the start of stream. Hello, everyone. Tons of people in chat. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure more will come on. BoxTurtle build day 2. We should be able to finish most of the hardware today. This is actually wood. We shouldn't run into any problems. I did do a little bit of stuff post-stream last time, but mostly it was just heat inserts. We built a few things. But I will explain all that in just a moment after we bring in our co-host for the day. There she is, clapping for the addition of the co-host. Steve Builds is already coming in. He's a member for 22 months. That's kind of hard to believe. I know I probably say that every stream, but man, we've had basement members that long. During these streams, there will be people that donate basement memberships. That is always appreciated. I guess those are auto-assigned. I did not know that. If you get one of those, I have recently posted some content over there that only the basement members can see. But I'm in the background when I have free time, whenever that might be, I am building the Moldex printer. There's just not enough live stream hours in the month to get all these builds done. So I'm building that on the side, and our intent is that will be the printer that comes to Murph with us this year. It is quite the beast, so it will be a good presence on the table. But if you want to see progress of all that, I am going to post all that in the basement bragging rights section on YouTube and on the Patreon pages. So check all those pictures out if you're a member. It should be a good time. I did get quite a bit done this week. I've got the belts routed, the extruder heads on. I did find a mirrored version of the orbiter and got that installed. So things are going well, but now we're getting ready for the wiring section, which is not my favorite thing to do, but we'll get through it. All right. On to the BoxTurtle build. So let's catch up a bit where I was before. So we built the frame. Oh, here comes Andrew Rogers already.
For the Bougie Lunch Fund.
Nice. Thank you, Andrew. Much appreciated. That always helps. So Bougie Lunch is afoot. It will happen. Probably something as glorious as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it's going to be fantastic. We built the extruders last time. We got the frame done.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Apologies. I don't know why that's doing that.
Are you watching it on YouTube too?
No, I goofed here. I got turned around. Sorry about that.
All right. So the people on YouTube probably didn't even hear that.
Oh.
But because of the noise cancellation. But anyway, we had a replay event. So
Sorry.
People coming in. But anyway, so we built the frame. We went with blue and white Prussiament ASA. We saw that last time. Frames up, the filament holders are in, all that stuff got put together, and then we built all of the extruders. Now remember, with BoxTurtle, it is a Klipper-based filament feeding system, so you can do multiple filaments on one machine. One nozzle, multiple filaments, but the BoxTurtle has 4 extruders and re-spoolers, right? So it manages taking off the filament and putting it back on, so you don't have to have a buffer system. So it's designed kind of like an AMS unit, but that's what we got done last time. We built all the extruders. Today we're going to jump into the re-spooler section. Now, the parts that I did beforehand. The first thing I want to mention, well, so we did a whole bunch of heated inserts. Not real, exciting. I put a bunch of those in, including all the ones inside these gears, which are a little trickier, which it looks like I might have missed one, actually. Unless I have multiples of these wheels. I'll have to check that. But these inserts on these gears are a little trickier than you would think they would be, because you got to get down inside that well, but doable. So I did all of those, except maybe for one, it looks like. I did all the side portions, the mounts on the spoolers. I built a few pieces to the spoolers here, some of the arms. I put a few of those together. And then I did put the gears. I tried to get all of the stuff that you had to use a hammer to put together done before the stream, but you never know when that's going to happen. So shafts on gears, and that's the first thing that I want to talk about, because you do have gears on these little transmission style motors, which these are kind of delicate, so you have to be careful when you put these on. But this is the LDO kit. LDO did send this over for us to do these streams and do this build. Thank you, LDO. In the LDO kit, I got, for those gears, I got molded gears. So we got the ones that go on the shaft and the ones that go on the motor. Now, being a 3D printy person, I definitely wanted to try the 3D printed versions of those gears, but the molded gears are probably better. They will probably work better in the long run, but we're going to give the printed ones a try. We always have these as a backup, but it is a nice add-on to the kit, so that's cool to see. And then last update piece, putting those gears on those motors, and I showed you like that, they have a printed jig that those go in, and it's actually a really tight fit. But this is awesome because you can use this jig, and if you're struggling, you can use like a pair of pliers to help you seat that gear, but that will help you get that gear exactly where it needs to be. So it has to be flush with that jig, so you know exactly on that motor shaft where it needs to go. So just a lot of cool little add-ons to this kit with different jigs and things like that that help you put the parts on in the correct way the first time. It's just a really nice kit, and I will say it every time we have one of these streams. Awesome directions, step by step. It's a really cool guide. So there we go. There's everything that we've done, everything we're getting ready to do.
All right. I think we're all caught up.
All right.
Sounds good. Somebody suggested that you use 3D printed, what are those washers, or sorry, the 3D printed
Gears?
version of the
gears?
yeah,
Yes.
3D printed version of the gears.
Absolutely.
Yes. So
Thunder Keys is here. He's a very important part of this project. The large 30 teeth gears don't fit properly in batch 1/2 kits. Suggests not mixing 15 and 30 gears with MJF and MDF printed. Messes with the meshing is what that's supposed to say. Awesome. Good advice.
yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Thanks for joining the stream, by the way.
Yeah.
Did I hear her say manufactured is better than 3D printed? Not maybe, you know, is a Jaguar worse than, you know, other sports cars? Probably. But it has finesse.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to say about that. All right. So we are on section 4 of the manual in respoolers. I do want to check now that I saw that without the inserts in it. I printed multiple sets of this style gear. I want to make sure that I have all 8. Maybe I missed one.
All right.
I think I just
Has
missed
anyone
one.
tried copolymer filament? Copolyester.
Copolyester.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even heard of it. Batch 3 will come with. Oh, you already read that one. All right.
Did I really only do like? Oh, maybe I had 8. And there was only supposed to be 4? Yeah. No. 4 times in 3 inserts. Install 4 heated inserts as shown. Yep. 4 times. So no, I just did 4 and I was supposed to do 8.
Yep,
so we're going to
8.
start with heated inserts. Yep, 8.
There you are.
There you go. That's what happened. So, how's everyone doing?
Yeah, what's going on? It's cold and cloudy here. 43 degrees. Oh, wait, it's not cloudy. It's sunny.
It's been 2 weeks since we've talked to you all.
43 degrees, though. Not negative. What was it? 2 weeks ago, we were having a cold snap, weren't we?
Well,
Was it one of those real cold days 2
Well,
weeks ago?
probably. What was it Tuesday? Gale force winds.
Oh, my God.
70 mile an
How about
hour.
that? So,
World was coming to an end.
we got blizzard conditions here on Tuesday. It started out Tuesday, thunderstorms, typical late winter, early spring here. Thunderstorms, about 45 degrees, rained all day, and then
It's about a 40.
and it went away. It started to snow. The temperature dropped. It started to snow, like gusty winds. We had 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here.
Probably over a 40-degree drop
Blizzard condition.
in less than 24 hours.
The next day we wake up,
That's what we do the best.
and the next day we wake up, there's snow on everything, and the wind's blowing awful. I mean, like, really a lot. And they had to cancel school, so yet another snow day. And then there you go.
Yeah, it's good times.
So cold and rain, sunny and 70 in Georgia. That sounds nice. I think we're going to get that early next week, though. Cold and rain where Jose Fiera lives. I don't remember, sorry. A twister cloud was spotted by Portland. That's exciting.
Oh.
60 and sunny in Germany. That sounds all right. I think we're pretty close to Germany as far as weather goes. I think about the Midwest here, I mean, you guys get some pretty warm summers, and same windy crap the last 2 days. Power went out here for like a half an hour. We lost power for about 2 minutes.
Yep, just
in the
a
middle of
blip.
the night. There was a battle of wills, and our power grid won. So, rained. It looks like it might snow for Steve Schwartz. Breezy now, much less than yesterday. Germans don't use Fahrenheit, so it's 60 C there. Sounds quite warm.
That's quite warm.
Jose's in Portugal. Oh, it sounds, yeah, cool.
I think you said did you say Portland and he said Portugal? Is that what he means?
Oh no, Jose Ferreira's in Portugal.
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't remember where he lives,
Oh,
and he's in Portugal.
gotcha. Sergio, thank you for the sub.
So there you go. Yeah. And then, 53 and sunny in Vegas. I hear that March is lovely Vegas weather. Not quite warm enough for the pool, but just pleasant as can be. 70s during the day and cool at night. I've always loved the Southwest. Like, I like that climate. No mosquitoes. You have much larger bugs, though, in the desert, though. I think you guys have scorpions and
They have the
tarantulas
fun
and
bugs.
stuff. Yeah, they got the big scary bugs there. Tennessee has the same weather as us, apparently.
Yeah.
Quite nice in the UK. Something I do not say often. There you go. Thanks, Pedro. Sunny in Belgium. It looks like a beautiful day around the world. Not bad. Like I said, sunny here. 40, a little chilly, but I'll take the sunshine.
Sunny but 0 in Iceland.
Well, at least it's sunny.
You
0 C.
the name rings true today.
That's about the only C to F conversion I can do. If it's
That was
0 C,
that was
then
pretty
it's 30,
easy.
32 here.
Pretty straightforward on that
Yeah, I
one.
got that one figured out. Pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah,
We
but-
have mosquitoes in Phoenix. Can't seem to ever escape them. Yeah. We get them the size of birds here. Now, I don't think we're going to have the mosquito problem that we, knock on wood. If we have a warm winter, then we get mosquitoes the size of birds here. And the neighbor has a pool.
I don't know. It
But
was cold this year, but not. I mean,
but
we got quite a bit of snow.
we did, but it's the frozen that kills all the mosquitoes. And
I don't think we were like in the 0 range for like weeks.
no,
Because that does happen, but I don't know that it was like. I mean, it was cold, but not like for the really extended durations that sometimes we see.
only
So,
a
we'll
week
see.
at a time. Hey, there's
Yeah.
Jeremy. Hi, you didn't miss anything. Well, Chris went over the BoxTurtle
We'll talk about that
stuff,
one day.
and then now we're just chatting. We're working on gears, right? Are we
Yeah.
doing gears today?
So this is the respooler,
the respooler.
the part that helps you put it back on the spool, as you know, it's called a respooler. These are pretty tricky. These couplers, I already put these in. These guys here, they press in. I have an extra one, I think. Yeah, these things. You all right?
Joking.
These guys, it does say in the manual, like, this is the hardest part of the build, but I ended up putting mine in with just a set of channel locks like we were doing the other day. They went in okay, but they can be a little bit tricky to get in there, so watch out for that.
All right. Good morning, Bob. Hello.
Bob's here, Car's here.
They say it takes 3 days below freezing to kill fleas in the grass. I would definitely say we've had that.
We definitely did
You're
that.
right, though. We have not had weeks on weeks of.
Where it's
We
around
usually
0.
get 2-3 weeks at the end of January and early. I know you've heard me say this a million times. Of really, really cold, like really cold, blowy, nasty weather. And this year it seems like we've gotten it a week at a time. So.
Yeah.
Where it's, super freezing, awful, like below 0 temps, and then the next week it's closer to normal, 30, 32, 35, and then freezing cold, and then 50, so I don't know, but I'm hoping that those days are over.
It's over with. No more cold weather for the rest of the year. It'll be fine.
Way over it.
We're good.
Way over it. 64, it says tomorrow. 75 on Monday. That'll be good walking. We'll take a nice long walk. And then 60s and 70s. 70 degrees on my birthday.
You got a birthday coming up.
My birthday.
Putting another one on the board.
Coming up March 12th on Wednesday. I'm going to be
29
and a half. So it'll be a nice day on my birthday. That's always nice.
Even though you're an adult and you still have to go to work.
I know, boo. But I get
bummer?
donuts. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Hi, Sergio Martin.
Speaking of birthdays, today is my mother's birthday. So
Happy birthday, Mom.
happy
If
birthday,
you're
Mom.
watching, there we go. No kidding. Telly Lear, you're March 12th also.
Yeah.
How nice. Where do you live, Telly? What city do you live in? 60 degrees.
Too. Sweet.
That sounds nice. Call off sick that day. You know what?
That's
I
right.
bring donuts. I don't ever get donuts because I'm trying to be careful. And that would require leaving the house. But I'm going to pick up donuts and take them to work. So that's my big birthday thing. So I don't call in sick on my birthday so that I can have donuts. I mean, I could have them anyway, but if I'm already out, then I might as well get donuts. Aren't birthday donuts the best donuts? I agree, Andrew. They taste the best. You can have as many as you want. And there's something else. Me and my sister, we're all donut. Me and my mother and my sister, we go nuts for donuts. We are donut people. And my sister calls it the secret donut. So you go, because you're a good guy, you go get donuts for the fam. But then you get 1 or 2 extra donuts to eat in the car on the way home.
Huh?
Yes. This is a thing.
HBD.
secret donut.
Tasty beverage for ya.
Whoa, Steve, thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Now I have to give her $25.
Woo! Go towards my donut fund.
I'll conveniently forget
Thank
about
you.
that. Thanks, Steve.
Anyway, yes. So that's what the secret donut. And then, apple fritter. That's Chris's favorite.
I do love apple fritters.
You don't want to eat all the donuts, though. No, not all of them. Just a few of them. I get more than one, that's for sure. And I may drift in and out of the break room all day getting donuts. I really like them. And I won't be hungry for my dinner.
There you go. So the LDO kit, they did give you some transparent PETG, some clear, because there are some diffuser parts in the kit for lights. I did not take my time and print them so that they would be the absolute clearest part possible, but I did print some of the little swag diffuser things. I got some of those printed. You could go to great lengths and try to print them, really, really clear so they look really good, but we'll be fine. It'll the light will look good through it anyway, but just note that that is an option. I did miss one though, and I think it's in this box over here.
Oh, Telly's right over in Kansas.
Whoa.
And we share a birthday. Pisces people are special. I don't know if you know this.
They're special, all right.
We're special. There we go. Hobbies with Newbie works for a company that gives them the birthday off paid.
Whoa.
That's nice.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
My favorite, weirdly, is white cake donuts with vanilla icing and rainbow sprinkles. I have no idea why. Because they're delicious, Andrew. That's all.
White cake.
There doesn't need to be a
donuts,
reason to
huh?
love donuts. You can just love them. What is my favorite donut? I love them all. What can I say? Polly donut eater. I guess I like the ones with the chocolate frosting. I like the glazed donuts. Us fish folks are the best folks. One place I used to work had a tradition that you had to take donuts for the whole office on your birthday, and they took it seriously. Some people tried to hide their birthday.
That would be me.
Cool. I think I kind of picked up the birthday. My mother's office did the same thing, that you brought donuts in on your birthday. And
It used to be really common.
yeah, I just kind of picked that up. It's my birthday and I want donuts, so everybody's getting donuts. That's kind of how I feel about it. Jeremy likes old fashions. Steve Builds likes old fashions. I'm a plain glazed donut. I like the chocolate frosting, like the Long John. I like a Long John. My mom is a Pisces. My wife is a Scorpio. I am a Cancer. To them, at least. Water sign mafia. That's funny. Chris is a Cancer, and I'm a Pisces, so we're water signs here too.
On the world.
That's right. Yes. Oh, look who's here. Joseph Bruce is here.
Hey,
Hi,
Joe. How are you?
Welcome. We're discussing birthdays and our favorite donut. And we're watching Chris put together the BoxTurtle.
I'm sure Joe has had an Amish donut to one of his many treks to Goshen, Indiana.
Oh, you must.
Yeah, those are pretty incredible donuts.
And surely you have wonderful donuts in Czechia.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I can't imagine.
I bet you they have awesome pastry there, by the way.
Maybe donuts aren't their thing.
Oh,
Maybe.
wow.
What about you guys?
I gotta
You
get
Europe
there.
guys over there. What do you guys? Do you guys do donuts, or are you more pastry? Ooh, Boston cream. Now I could always go for a what are those with the filled
Long Johns?
yes,
Well,
but Bismarcks.
Bismarck.
Oh,
yeah.
with the pudding.
Donuts have such regal names
That's
too.
so
like-
much though. So much. Raisin croissant. That sounds nice.
Mm.
Pretty much all bread. Virgos will take over the world, but only because there's nothing else to do in January. Cute. Maple bacon donuts from Duck Donuts are my fave. Mmm.
Nice.
Holland cream filled. Boston cream. If I can't get a Holland cream, there you go. Amish crack donuts. They're pretty good.
Man, they are good.
Yeah.
It looks like diabetes. Oh man.
Yeah.
Like that's the one that had like Oreos, like giant pieces of Oreos all over the place.
Pastries over in Europe, not so much donuts. Joe wants to know if 4-1 is behaving so far.
Absolutely.
So far, is it being good?
Absolutely. It has cranked out tons and tons of parts. In fact, all of the small parts for this build were on the Core 1, and then the large parts were on the XL. So it was a Prusa affair.
Yeah.
But the Core 1 is handsomely in the back of all the videos now. I'm already wearing spots on the sheet, so it's churning through the parts, doing
that's
really
cool.
well.
And you have it on display.
That's right.
Yes.
It'll be here. Well, I mean, I do like having the Core 1 right here so that it's easy to use, but it will be here for some time. One, because it's a printer that I'm going to use a lot, but two, I'm really lazy about changing out printers back there, so it's kind of a pain to get around there and change out anything. So it'll be in the lineup from here on out, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, it looks good back there.
Yeah.
It's kind of a wall of fame back there. It's a good.
I've been trying to dress up the background a little bit. How long have we had this background? Like 4 years?
Few years now.
Something like that.
You just,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. Add a little thing here and there once in a while. There it is.
Just ordered the Core 1 yesterday. Super
Nice.
excited. Cool. Thanks for access to the phone slicer, by the way. You guys rule.
Yeah, they've got a version of Slicer. You can do everything right from your phone. I haven't done anything super complicated with it yet, but I'm not a huge phone like apps and things. My laptop or my computer is always really close to me at all times, but it is very convenient to do stuff on the fly. That's awesome.
He aims to occupy the whole bench by the end of the year. You practically do.
Hey.
You got two. You got a bear back there, and you got logs. So
Yeah, they're all Prusa derivative.
you will
That,
get
that's
them
for
all.
sure. But
You will have them all, and one
yeah.
day the world, Joe.
yeah,
That's funny. I'm super excited to get my Core 1 kit. I have a little time to make space for it. Good. Find a good spot for it. It seems kind of a workhorse, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Core 1.
yeah,
Good one.
It will take pretty much anything you want to throw at it.
Mhm.
I do really like talking about the kits and everything, but it's just I don't even know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea. Like, I don't want to call it a good idea, like to go from all the way from your oldest machine, you can upgrade it all the way up to like a Core 1 now. That's probably not the most cost-effective thing to do. Just get multiple printers. That's what you actually need. But it is a really fun idea to take your Mark IV and then switch it from an open-based printer to enclosed like the Core 1. Nobody does that. I mean, it's a pretty cool idea all around. I'm really interested to see how that process works. Like when people start getting the kits and they're live streaming the conversion from the 4 to the Core 1. It's going to be a neat process to see. That would be an awesome time lapse to see that happen.
Yeah. What are we doing today, Brain? The same thing we always do. Same thing we do every day, Pinky. That's right. Andrew says he thought about getting a kit, but he doesn't have that kind of patience.
Well, the Core 1 shouldn't be too bad, really, as far as kit building. With all the sheet metal stuff, a lot of that, I would guess, it's just, like we talked about before, a lot of the newer kits that are the sheet metal, they kind of come in chunks. So the kinematics on top and everything should be like one piece when you put it together. So it shouldn't be too bad.
Well, Mike's waiting on his Core 1. Joe says thesis printer.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right. I'm gonna have a drink too. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink.
Yeah, it's probably past. What time? It's past dinner time for Joe at this moment.
Is it getting late?
Yep. Sergio's here. Hey, Sergio.
Oh, hi, Sergio. There you are. How's your weather, Sergio?
The BoxTurtle manual. Telling you. I'm going to show it again just because I really love the manual. Again, the kit is awesome. I like putting it together, but this manual just really does it for me. I don't know why, but it's just really cool. You can select your primary and accent colors and stuff. If you didn't see me do this last time, I'm going to show the manual again.
All right.
It's just, I don't know why, but I really like it. It's just really cool. But this is the step we're on right now. So every manual should be just like this, especially where if you have color choices for primary and accent color, it's just baked in. It's amazing. Love it.
There you go. Yeah, you're gonna have to read that one. That's a lot, and that's way over my head. It's windy.
Yeah. Paradox and common thought experiment about whether an object is the same. So we're talking about taking like 0, and I don't know how many people have even, like, you have to be pretty old school to like see the old school 0 with the red PCB bed and all of that stuff. But yeah, thesis all the way up to from 0 to Core 1. That'd be pretty interesting. I've always been like with the kits though. I like the half upgrades. Those always turn out really well. I just can't bring myself to go the full. I just have to get one. I was like, well, I'm just going to leave this one here and I'm going to buy an additional because multiple printers are always faster than one on its own.
Is it still the same printer if over the multiple upgrades there's no original parts left? I would say no original parts? I don't know then.
Well, it wouldn't be at that point, so yeah.
I guess no. I was gonna say it's like all the band members dying off except for one.
Well, that's true. That's a good
Is it
point.
still the same band? I'd
Yeah.
say yes.
Unless it's Kiss, and then it will always be the same band.
Well, that's true. That's true. They're always but you can't see Kiss. The parts are hidden.
Well, it's
So
it's
are there
math.
super secret parts in there, Joe? Maybe.
So the printer has a persona.
That's right. Hence the thesis reference. Very
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
I like it.
Joe's in here dropping knowledge. I like it.
Yeah. What if it spent significant time at each step to upgrade? Is it still the same printer then?
Now you're just
There you are.
blowing my mind. I don't even know anymore.
What are you gonna do?
Just keep building.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
So I say yes. The essence, maybe it's the soul of the printer. That's the same. The essence of said printer. The parts change, but the essence remains. Printer philosophy.
Well, and on top of that, these are self-replicating machines. So, if you didn't have any original parts on that machine, but that machine made the parts for the next one, would it be the child? Or would it still be the same machine? So I mean, you can go really deep on this
on and on.
if you're
DNA
replicating.
and all that.
Yeah, I mean, so now we're to like the monster movies where the monster's making a part to make itself better, to make it a better killing machine.
Yes.
See, I mean, we're
Still the Terminator. So much.
as long as it stands in states between for a long time. So you're going to say that as long as there is substantial time spent as said being, then it is. So I could
would
see
agree
that.
with that. So that with the essence theory,
Right.
the soul of the machine remains.
All right. Well, we're going to need to know all this when Roomba kills us all.
That's true.
Well, you can unplug it now, but it's been around for a couple of years.
When the core one gets up and moves itself to the warmer side of the corner of the basement,
then we'll know that they finally won.
Well, do you thank your AI? Do you thank your chat GPT when it helps you with stuff? Do you say thank you? Probably should.
Well, it costs nothing, and I just feel like it's the right thing to do
I agree.
for when it does rise up.
Okay. You want to be on the good side of things.
Well, I mean, plus, you're practicing, for living in the world and everything. You want to be polite to everyone.
That's true.
So you might as well be polite to it so that Terminator will kill you swiftly.
There you go. Yeah, maybe you'll go out in the first wave. Hobbies with Newbie gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you very much.
That's so nice of you. Colossus started as a desktop computer. The birth of replicators. We better watch out.
Telling you.
Jose says that's why I'm always polite to AI. I am too. When I ask ChatGPT for things, I say please, I say thank you, I say good morning. We're having a conversation like I would with. I talk to it like I talk to my mother.
There's more and more things like, because everything is so global, right? But like you have to interact with things to like put it on your network. When you get things, new devices, you have to put it on your network. They actually just talk to you to tell you what to do. Like, hey, hold up your phone and scan this code, and then we'll put it on the network. They say things to you. I have yet to have a 3D printer that did that same thing. I've had a lot of devices that would talk and tell you what to do, but I haven't seen a 3D printer do it yet. I'm sure there's one out there. I just don't have it. But that's going to become commonplace. So Sergio's like, when it starts talking to you, you have a problem.
Yeah.
I'll bet there are some that at least have the voice recording guidance.
Oh,
So
sure.
at least we can start to get on the creepy side of 3D printers being controlling us.
It's yeah.
It's It's when they print gun parts and then hide them around the house and call the police and incriminate you.
Right.
That's when the problem starts.
You know what craptastic movie I made him watch? Do you guys remember, Andrew, you're a movie person. Do you guys remember the movie Runaway? It had Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons in it.
Oh yeah.
Gene Simmons was the bad guy.
That was
and
real
this
crap. You're right.
Robot. Oh, it was a terrible movie. Terrible, but so relevant to this conversation. Yeah, there you go. I made it laugh a few times. He made the AI laugh a few times.
Nice.
Install an off switch.
Last 2 weeks to train a special model, and waiting on M3 Ultra with.
Tom Llama's
Nice.
having a very fancy grilled cheese for lunch.
Ooh, I had one last week. It was
Yeah.
delicious.
Oh, there you go. Did you read that? I'm grinding last 2 weeks.
Building a model. Nice.
Special model.
It's gonna be
Cool.
pretty sweet.
There was a talking printer. Telly says there was a talking printer. at
I
one
don't doubt
time.
it. I have never had I'm like over the 100 mark of 3D printers that I've ever had, and I've never had one to talk to me yet. But I don't doubt that there was one. I just haven't had the pleasure.
Yeah.
These little guys are kind of hard to snap in.
Somebody was saying that they write songs for Cyberpunk and they credit the GPT. Carr says, I also give GPT credit when it helps me write songs, as you should.
There you go.
You should give.
It has become so commonplace for folks to use ChatGPT to write correspondence back and forth to one another, and then write like slides for presentations and stuff where I work, that I actually have made it a point to put across the bottom, this content was not generated by ChatGPT. I actually did it myself.
There you go.
So I feel like I should get a little more credit.
Well, you should.
But I don't, but you know.
Oh, Joe, thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Joe. Have a good one.
Yep. Good evening. There you are. So you should say, I did not use AI, and I did. I think,
Well.
though, that if you use AI, you should say that. I don't think it should count against you.
Well, no, it's a tool there to use, and
Absolutely.
it can spell and punctuate better than I can. But you know, I put as we said before, I put a little flair on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Rod.
It's not going to talk in my Midwestern whimsy like I do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. There you are.
This one was just really hard to snap together. Those channel locks, I mean, Nipex locking pliers have been valuable on this build. All right, LEDs are on the corners. Now we are ready to do our N20 motor installation. We recommend you lube the gearbox of the N20. Super lube is a good option. No debris from manufacturing is in the N20 gearbox before you lubricate it. That's probably a pretty good tip. This is so small my eyes won't even focus on it.
Oh. I had it choose its own artist name. It chose Neon Nexus. That's a cool name.
That is a cool name.
Y'all Bot has Southern flair.
Exactly.
It's the Y'all Bot.
We call it Walter.
So there's a couple albums worth. Oh, okay, cool. I'll take a look.
Cool.
Do you have a link or something, Car? I'll take a look. Honestly, I've never used ChatGPT. Maybe one day I will try it, but I just haven't had a reason to yet. You know what? It's real handy. You know, I use it for silly stuff like what to write in this birthday card. You know, something meaningful to write in a birthday card, or what make up a name for this cocktail, or like I help it. I'm not very creative, so I asked to help me write creative or make me sound a little smarter when I'm conducting emails. I can't say what I actually want to say. I use AI to make me sound more intelligent. So
It's really
handy in that regard. It helps you write a little more eloquently.
it's really good at like rather so if you have to go to Google, like in at least what I do, if you have to go to Google and search for something, you might as well just go to ChatGPT. Not for everything, but like hey, I don't know how this function works in Python. You know, I can't get the function right. You paste that in there, it'll go, hey, you're stupid. You should do it like this. You know, it will actually kind of fix it for you. Now, I wouldn't want to like trust it to do massive amounts of code or something like that, but like I have an SQL statement. I would like one that works for Oracle as well. Sure, no problem. It's got all that. So it does, I mean, as for certain things, it does make things go much quicker.
There you go. The WizMaker P1 talks the users through getting started. Chase says, as soon as you said channel locks, I thought Kneepecs, they rule.
Yeah, Kneepecs are awesome.
There you go. Channel locks and cousins should be part of the maker's arsenal. I agree. Excuse me. I agree. ChatGPT is the enemy.
It's yet to be seen,
That's
but
what Gerard says.
we're gonna all find out together, I think.
Yeah.
I need like a paper clip or something. Maybe this will work.
ChatGPT is the predecessor to Skynet, likely. That's just why you need to say please and thank you.
That's right.
I don't think you can avoid it. I mean, you can avoid using it, but at the end of the day, it's coming for us all.
It's going to change things.
It definitely will, and you can get on board or
ChatGPT for especially for like IT people, ChatGPT is the new cell phone. You're going to end up with a whole bunch of people that can't write any code, just like you're going to end up with a whole bunch of people that can't read a map. I mean, it's the same kind of thing. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, I can code. Where's ChatGPT?"
Yeah.
So, but you know.
Well, you can spot when you can spot when people turn in ChatGPT for I don't mind using it as a tool and enhancing the answers that it gives you and using your own brain. But like, haven't you gotten presentations before that are all ChatGPT?
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
John's here. Hi, John. I waffle and stuff, so I almost used it for a thing at work, but it felt like I was cheating. I summarized one sentence in some cases and fixed grammar.
It feels a little cheaty to me as well.
A little bit, yeah.
But that's just me, right? I don't think that it I don't think that it is. I mean, use the tools that you're given, right? You're silly to waste time doing some things if it can do it for you.
Right.
Right. But that's what companies are going to expect too. They want higher efficiency out of their employees, so they're going to give you ChatGPT, and they're going to expect everyone's on that same level.
Right.
So,
well, I think it should be mostly you. Mostly you.
You should be in control.
Absolutely.
But that's not how it's going to work.
And a lot of those times I take what's recommended and I add my own personal flair to it, and and my own personal cadence and and the way that I speak, but I don't use it for anything important. I don't use it for work or anything.
Can you imagine like what Fiverr, like gig sites, like, hey, I need a website. Can you imagine what that's like right now? It's like, oh yeah, sure. They type it in ChatGPT and then they hand it to you and it's done.
And that's what I'd be like, this isn't your work.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can spot that. Some people, and I think that'll get better too. People will get better at spotting AI work and like, this isn't your work. Go do your work.
Well, and AI gets better at expressing it in a certain way too.
That's true too.
So
getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Tom Llama plays with the AI image stuff. Like, he likes to generate this image. Darth Vader is a banana with a cartoon sneakers. Yeah, I've done that.
That's fun.
I've never done it, but I've seen it on like TikTok.
It's
people
fun.
doing that. There you go. I say thank you to Alexa, as you should. I got my browser set up to ask ChatGPT first, then go to Google if I can't get it.
There you go.
AI will not use conventional weapons. It will use CRISPR to create novel viruses, probably. I mean, it'd be sneaky. Glorified thesaurus or dictionary, yes. That's the problem. People rely on computers and have stopped using their brains. I absolutely agree, Steve. But it's the way of it. I mean, you get better at spotting it, you know. I got it to code me a webcam detection app, detected motion. I had to feed it all the bugs, but eventually got them all but one and gave me the runaround. I found the solution on forum post. There you are. 3D Trucker. Hi. Hello, Riley's. Hello.
Yeah, 3D Trucker.
Took an
New
hour.
handle.
Oh, what? Sorry.
It's a new handle.
Who is it?
3D Trucker.
We don't know you. Are you new? Or do we know you?
If it's the person I'm thinking of, yes.
Ah.
What is this? So fold wires over the top. Yep. And then slide the gearbox cover in place, secure with an M10. Oh, okay. Maybe they're just showing me the... Ah, I see. Yeah, you're just supposed to slide it over the side. Okay. We need some zippy ties.
3D Trucker says you know me.
Yes. Then yes, you are the person I'm thinking of then. Hello, how are you?
Used processing a geographical programming language, but it had, this is guy with the webcam, Mike Jones, had an easy connection to your webcam, even explained the detection algorithm and gave convenient variables for sensitivity. There you go. Nice. It makes me think of the Star Trek Next Generation episode with the technically advanced planet and nobody knows how any of it works. And they're all invalids that just die
invalids?
off. Huh?
Yeah,
Invalids.
yeah.
Invalids. Thank you. That just die off. Yeah, I remember that episode. Isn't that
Yep.
where they steal the children?
Oh.
ChatGPT is just a tool. People said all the same things when Google started using track. Yeah, that's true. They said the same thing about Google.
I didn't say that about Google.
Yes. I've been trailing GitHub Copilot and I can only say good things about it.
Yeah, a lot of people like that Copilot.
Yeah.
I didn't say that about Google. I said, what happened to Hotbot?
What? Ask Jeeves.
Yes.
Ask Jeeves.
Alta Vista, that was another.
I do use ChatGPT to write fluid documentation.
There you go.
See, and that's the kind of stuff, right? It
Well, that's
writes
what it's
it.
meant for.
You edit it
Yeah.
and make sure that it's correct. The work is shared, and I think that that's totally reasonable. Didn't you write Python with it?
Yeah,
once?
it's great at fixing Python and
Uh-huh.
doing all kinds of stuff. Well, any language, but
Yeah.
I write a lot of stuff in Python.
Yeah.
But it's really good. I hate writing the README file for programs. So I'll just take my whole program and say, Chat, give me a README file of what this does. And I'll copy and paste the whole thing and put it in there and done. So, but you know, you put it at the bottom, generated by ChatGPT. But
Yeah.
the README file that they give me is way better than the one I would have written because I'm going to miss like 5 things that I didn't remember that I put in there.
Well, absolutely.
So-
And did you look over it and make sure that it's what you want?
Sure,
You know, and
but-
that's what you do.
But it's better than me not doing it because that's going to be the alternative.
Right.
I would just not do it. Yeah, it works. You don't need this.
Yeah. I use Copilot more than ChatGPT. Clippy never really died.
Clippy's there forever.
It's true.
Good old Clippy.
Yeah, it's been hit or miss. That camera detection was the best success I had with it. Maybe because processing is simple language, but you start relying on lots of libraries, it'll start messing up. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Well, it's a lot of information coming from a lot of different directions, I think. Could just be a lack of something on my part, though. What? Sorry, I lost you. Anyway, let's see. Claude is the one I hear is the best for coding. Claude.
Yeah, I've looked at a couple other ones. Like I tried out Gemini for a little bit. That's the Google one, I believe. It just didn't do it for me.
Uh, the Genesis. Hi from Finland. Is Krista working with AIX mainframe systems?
I don't do much on AIX, but I do ZOS mainframes. I don't do a lot of the actual work. I don't do really much anything anymore except talk on the phone. But I tell people like, yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I don't do the actual work on there, but yes, I there's a team of folks behind me that do all of the mainframe ZOS work, and I just tell them like, hey, we should do this and we should do that and this will be a good thing to do, and then they do it and it's awesome. So I'm not a manager and I'm not an architect. I'm just we have a third party company that does the work. I'm just the person that works for the company that says you guys are doing great. That's pretty much it.
I haven't installed Gemini on my Pixel 7 Pro. I have Gemini on my phone.
Yeah, that's what Google's pushing that one.
Yeah, and I haven't used it yet, but you know, I haven't used it yet. It might be better than ChatGPT as far as in the capacity that I use it for, which is make my emails sound smart, or more professional. DeepSeek is a Chinese open source one. It's pretty good too, but kind of colder personality than ChatGPT, and I avoid it for some reason.
DeepSeek's the new hotness. Like everybody wants that one.
Well, I mean, but it gives you the creeps, huh? Oh, the guy with the experience.
Yeah, something like that. The only one left.
Last man standing. They'll have a job forever. LOL, same. I work still in IT, but mostly monitoring and following is gonna hit fan. Oh,
yeah. I feel that one.
Gonna hit fan or not? Is
Yeah.
it gonna hit? Is the yes? You got it.
Most of the time is it going to hurt and how much? That's
You're the money guy.
Yeah, I'm basically that person who explains it.
Whipmaster liaison.
Yeah,
That's what
like
Mike
that.
Fancy just called you.
Yeah.
DeepSeek is a free one, which is supposed to upset everything, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, I prefer Skynet, Andrew says. ChatGPT was charging a pretty penny to let you use their good model if you get it for free, but when it switches the crappy one, you really start wasting more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of did. The first time I used it, it was amazing, and then after that, it's kind of me. And if you want better answers, then you need to sign up and get the app.
It takes a lot of juice to do all of that AI stuff, so they're getting good money for it now. We'll see how that open source one though. We'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Zip ties take the longest out of any project, I think. All right, so we're still working on these little motors. Now I can put the covers on. Put your little cover on. Take a nap.
You know what? I gotta run upstairs real quick.
Alrighty.
Can you turn off my camera?
Hold on a moment.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
There you go. Alright.
You want more coffee?
I don't even think we have any more coffee. I got about half a cup, so I get nothing. My plan was to start organizing my printing area ready for the Core 1, but I can't be bothered and just prefer to chill watching the stream. I hear
For
you.
the Zip Tie Fund.
Andrew, thank you again. Thank you for the 5. Yes, Zip Tie Fund always needs to be bigger, but I appreciate all the support. Yeah, answers are free. Correct answers cost $100. Sergio? That's a good point. I like that. That's a good point. So hopefully the parts, the PETG parts that I printed, I mean, they're, you know, it's clear plastic, but hopefully they are transparent enough to at least give us some light. There's a lot of projects that I would like to bring to Murph, this being one of them, but then I'd have to haul the printer and everything. Definitely going to bring the positron though. It's way too portable not to bring it wherever you go. So it will have to come with us for sure. In fact, I have a complete set of positron parts. If there's some, like the printed parts, if somebody wants to build one exactly like mine, I would totally give those parts to you. Are you back?
Yes.
I don't think your microphone's back.
I hit the button. Hello.
Okay, you were back now. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
You just went up to get candy while I wasn't watching.
Just one piece of candy.
I see how it is.
I had to pull our lunch out of the freezer.
Well, that's important.
Thanks, Mike.
Kilroy will take the loose parts. Now they're just the printed parts, but they are all ABS. So if you would like them and you're coming to Murph, I will bring them for you. Don't let me forget that though. If that's what Candy approved.
Candy approved.
If that's what we're gonna do, don't let me forget to bring those parts. Havoc 846, thanks for the sub. I don't know if I'm ready for the trek to Goshen. Some days I'm like, an 8-hour drive sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I'm never like that. But I don't know. It's not a bad drive. It's not Kansas. Let's put it that way. No offense, Kansas people, but driving across it is horrible.
It's a little drive.
But it will be good to see everyone.
Yes.
We haven't been to a 3D printing thing since Murph last year.
No,
is that correct?
We just been doing Murph. Maybe Baltimore this year. Can't come to Murph. Wife's giving birth. Kind of important. Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that. You'll never hear the end of that one.
There you go. Yeah, you know, you kind of come and go as far as Murph goes, and we still have some time, and you don't tend to get excited about things until
there's just so much in between there.
There is. I'm a planner, so driving across Kansas, yes, it does.
It's horrible.
Anyway, but you're not a long-term, like, as far as you know, it's
about a
you
week.
gotta be right up on top of it.
About a week is all I can do.
Right.
If I try to comprehend any more, my brain will break.
Yeah, but really, it's not a bad drive to Goshen. It goes fast enough.
It's not. Once you're in the, it seems very daunting when you're thinking about it. Once you're in the middle of it, it's not so bad.
Yeah, once you get there, once it's done, it's done. We always have such a good time when we go to. And we get Jello shots. That wasn't me. That was 3D Trucker that said that.
That's true. We did get Jello shots last time.
Shots.
Have we done that
again? If we.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we've done that 2 years in a row now, huh?
No, we did
had
a
a
very
few the
small
first time.
batch, very very small batch. Last year we really did it for reals, and then I think this year we'll do it again like that. Me and Angie passed them out. We'll do that again this year. If Jeremy and Angie and Zelda make it. Otherwise, I may be on my own. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make Mike Fancy help me carry and he'd be my shot assistant.
Hey, he's adorable.
Isn't he?
Yeah, and there isn't anyone that won't take a shot from Mike Fancy.
That's true. I drive to Murph, but I gotta fly to Rocky Mountain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a long way.
I will not drive to Colorado. I'm not going to say never. Within the decade, I'm not going to drive to Colorado again. I will fly if I have to. It's just too much.
It's a long way. Let's see.
That is the path, though, that's the path that I know as a child. When you live in Kansas City, your big vacation is going to Denver. So
Right.
I've done that trek many, many times, and so I'm over it.
Yes. Somebody asked when Murph was. It is the 20th, Friday the 20th, 21st, 22nd.
Yep.
So really it's just the 21st and the 22nd. The longest day of the year,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah,
The
a
day
couple of-
after our
I was
anniversary.
gonna say a couple days after our anniversary.
Mm.
What is Murph? I've only heard of Rep Rap. Murph is the Midwest Rep Rap Festival.
Yes.
So that's what that is. It's pretty. It's yeah.
It's the original Rep Rap Festival.
Oh my. Rod is driving to Rocky Mountain, crossing the
From-
border. Hey, Rod.
I was gonna
He's
from
from-
no, he's on this side of Niagara though.
Oh, is he? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were.
Mike's like right on the other side.
I
where
thought
Rod
you were
is.
from Canada, Rod. Yeah, that's a long way.
Correct me if I'm
1,500
wrong,
miles
but-
or so, one night on the road.
Mm.
You're a trooper.
Be careful, Rod.
Yeah. A lot of crazies out there. Now that I've got my theme down this year, I've just got to get the shot glasses designed and printed for Murph.
What's the theme?
Tequila for
I
everyone.
was gonna say what's the theme?
I think
this
you
year
do
again?
Fallout, right? Are you
Oh,
doing
okay,
Fallout
that's right.
again?
That's right.
Yeah. About 9 hours.
Really?
That's what-
9-ish hours.
9-ish hours. I see. Rod's in the U.S. Yes. That's
These hurt your thumbs. I'm gonna complain all day.
you gonna
today.
make it?
No, I need a nap.
Oh. Gotcha, man. Gotcha, man. What is that?
Last year was Fallout.
What is Gotcha, man? I'm gonna Google it.
Salt Lake City to Dallas. Woo!
Oh, it's anime. Ninja Team.
There we go.
Science Ninja Squad. Cool.
Frame left.
Well, this looks neat, Andrew.
And
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
3/8.
Cool.
Somebody mentioned, are we going to do a death racer? If I have lots of time. No, probably not actually a lot of time. But there is a fair gap of time in between now and then. If I could get with Big Tree Tech and we could do something on like one of those kits or something, maybe I could do a video for them or whatever, I would consider putting one together. It could be a good time.
All right.
But I have no plans right at the moment of doing a death racer.
It'd be neat. You're a pretty good RC driver. It'd be cool.
I don't plan on. I plan on just like doing a maker table, just someplace to set our printer down and not doing a very expansive display. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Ah. Yeah, we'll keep it. If we want to do something, keep it small. Bring printers you want to give away.
Yeah, if I have some, I will.
Yeah.
If there's extra room.
Made smaller road trips. St. Louis, SLC. Oh, Salt Lake City to Dallas. Not fun. 26 hours. 20 hours by sports car. I have driven from San Diego to Kansas City, and that is a long, hot, boring ride. In the 70s, I drove New York City to San Francisco twice. And before that, hitchhiked once. Ooh. Printed shot glass. The theme is microplastics. Good for the digestion, too. That's Bob Carnes. Battle of the Planets for Gen X Americans in the room. There you go. Battle of the Planets. There we go. Thanks, guys. What month is Murph? It's June. June 20th. 21st and 22nd. There we go. Sergio's going to the grocery store. Shocking. Whoa, every Saturday.
That poor guy lives at the grocery store.
Yeah. We go to the grocery store and Crystal dropped me off at the front door. I'm out in like 2 minutes. She's like, "You're like a ninja in that place."
There is no way. If I wasn't looking for anything, I couldn't make it to the front to the back of the store in the amount of time that she gets in there and finds a loaf of bread.
I
mean,
know
there's just
that
no way.
store inside and out.
I don't know how she does it.
I
But...
know where it is. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Andrew was explaining it. Yeah, the shot glasses are more of an outside.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more of a koozie type. Yes. I'm going to New Jersey to Minnesota now. That's probably not terrible, is it?
New
Depends,
Jersey
I
to
guess, where
Minnesota?
in Minnesota, huh? Minnesota's a big state.
Yeah.
Howdy ho, neighbor. Hello, Joe Mike.
Joe Mike is here.
Yeah,
Hey, Joe Mike.
hello.
How you doing?
We are.
Haven't seen.
1,300 miles, so it is a long way.
Speaking of Murph, I haven't seen Joe Mike since Murph. I think every time I see
Oh,
Joe.
we got a new sub.
Awesome.
Hello.
Francisco, thank you for the sub. I think every time I see Joe Mike, I'm like, I live like 20 minutes from you, and I only see you in Goshen, Indiana. I don't get out much.
Well, it's fun there. We always have a good time. And we can go to the handy spot. Maurice is here. Hello, Maurice.
Now you've done it. Maurice is here. Now you're going to have to explain yourself.
The handy spot is a liquor store. Are you going to Rocky Mountain? No, we're not going to make it to Rocky Mountain.
I will not make it to Rocky Mountain this year.
And we're discussing Murph. It's a strong probability that we will be going.
Likelihood on Murph is pretty good.
Yes, likelihood on there. It's a good yes.
Like the weatherman.
Yes. Going to Printed Amsterdam? Probably not this year.
It would be pretty sweet though.
Oh, he's going. Then you can see me in Loveland instead of 20 minutes away. That's true.
Slide gear.
How's the weather in Maurice? How's the weather where you are? You're in the Netherlands, aren't you? It's Amsterdam. It's in Amsterdam. Hear me out. It's in Amsterdam. I've never been to Amsterdam. It would be a cool place to go. It's 15C. What's 15? A little.
It's pretty chilly.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
High 50s.
Is it sunny?
It's in Amsterdam. Some of these have a little burr on them.
60 degrees, 59 degrees there. It's nice there. Oh, thank you. Yeah. There you are. And sunny. See? Late winter, early spring, sun shining. Things are starting to thaw. We'll have to check on our tulips. See if they're coming up.
Just a little tap.
I want to see a tool head changer Delta printer with 8 arms, 4 nozzles whipping around. That sounds awesome.
I wouldn't rule it out. You never know.
It'll be the belle of the ball.
People, because it will be mangling people as they walk by. Ah! Oh, by the way, daylight savings time. This is time travel weekend, so I will accept all Back to the Future quotes that you might have.
Oh, is that today?
Well, it's tomorrow, Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, there you go. Gerard went to New Year's Eve in Amsterdam once.
That's all he remembers.
3D Trucker's going to Portugal. Nice. It's nice there.
I think I mushroomed these just a bit.
point.
Safety cage.
Safety cage. 3D printing starting to get serious. You do need a safety cage. I would like to see that though. Honestly, very interested.
I think a lot of people would.
Wow.
A good friend of ours had some good news. Well, multiple friends of ours were involved in this, but Mitch 3D, you might know him as the backpack printer person. He is now working for Printed Solid, which is they're also good friends of ours. So congrats to the new job, Mitch. Sometimes he comes to the streams. That's always good to see. Good people working with good people.
There you are. Oh, Rod says 15 to 30 C or 59 to 86 is controlled room temperature. Stuck in my head after 40 years in pharma manufacturing. That'll do it. Well, there you go. Now you know. Thanks.
Now you know.
Oh, nice. Gerard lives next door to the Queen Wilhelmina Tulip Garden in Golden Gate Park. How cool. I am too excited for Mitch in this new chapter. I am
Absolutely.
too.
That's awesome.
I hope he can, hope he makes a go of it. A 6-year job interview paid off.
Finally pays off.
No kidding. He moved to the area last week for the job. He's getting settled in now.
Wow. That would be a huge move.
Did he? Does he stay? His mom. He takes care of his mother, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I might have seeded these gears just a little bit too hard.
Oh, Maurice is going to San Diego in April for a week.
Cool.
There you go. San Diego is nice. It's beautiful there. Warm all the time.
No spoilers.
It's not that shocking.
Let him be surprised when he
What
gets
are we
there.
doing? It's only a 16-hour flight. No problem. You're gonna be there for a week. What are you gonna do when you're there, Maurice? Go to a Padres game? San Diego is my hometown. I'm jealous. It's nice there. My dad lived there for a little bit. I went out there to visit a few times. It's nice. He lived in Oceanside. It's pretty there. A conference. So work.
Conference.
Work.
At least it's in California.
There
It's
you
nice
go.
there.
Go look at the ocean.
There it is.
There. It's big. Pacific is cold too. I took a Greyhound from Nashville to San Diego when I graduated high school. Great city. Terrible drive. Yeah. Yeah. Would say yes.
From Nashville to San Diego?
That's a long way.
You'd see a lot of
friends.
country there. That's a great sample of the whole country, I would say.
He's a guest speaker.
Nice.
What are you speaking
Yeah, what are
on?
we speaking on? Now we need to
We
know.
want to know.
I want to go to this
there?
conference. Can I roll it into something computers and have my company pay to come see you speak?
That's right. No need for a weatherman in San Diego. That's right.
Yeah.
High 70. Low of 50. Sunny. Beautiful. It took 3 days, but it was a nice trip. I'll bet it is. I'm going to, I don't know this one. Tenerife for July for 12 days. Cheap beer and good food. All right.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too cold in the Pacific that far south. You know what? You would think so. I swam in it in LA. It was cold, but cold by my standards, though, too. I don't know. San Diego is the most beautiful city in the United States. I'm from Venezuela and I live in Canada. I love San Diego. It's really nice there. Francisco, our new sub, has chimed in. Hello, Francisco.
I don't know that product, so I guess I can't fake my way into that, Maurice.
VM.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that is supposed to be. Nah, I still can't fake my way into it. I was gonna say there's a product.
Is that what it's talking about? honest? Is that what it's speaking
Yeah,
about?
Like, what are you
VM?
speaking about?
Am I a military kid? No. No, my dad just lived all over, and I go visit him. I grew up here in Kansas City, and I've always lived here.
Tell the RoboCop story.
Oh,
I don't think we've ever told the RoboCop story on a stream before.
where they were filming the original RoboCop was filmed at the Budweiser plant in Houston, where my dad lived at the time, and his company, I don't know where that went. His company did security for the RoboCop movie, so he got to meet the guy that played RoboCop. He said he was in a very bad mood, but if you were carrying around 50
I
pounds,
would be too, I think.
50 pounds of costume, you wouldn't be in a very good mood either. Said everybody was real nice, and it was a kind of a neat experience. And he also did security. Do you remember the movie Apollo 13 with
Yeah, of course.
Tom Hanks and Kevin Bacon and who was that other guy? Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Love that guy. He did security for that too, and he was when they played the Apollo 13 movie for the astronauts in Houston, he was a bodyguard for Tom Hanks. But he said that and he met him briefly, but mostly he said that they're like furniture. They don't really pay much attention to those. It's not like they sat and talked about things. Dad pushed people out of the way.
Gave him advice on his next role.
That's right.
Needs to be a little bit more dramatic on the next one. Kind of phoned it in on that whole Meg Ryan thing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Dad stood at the doorway.
I can totally see your dad doing that.
Out of the way, and so it wasn't like. I mean, he said he met him though, that he was a real nice guy. So there you go.
There you go. That's the RoboCop story.
Yeah,
folks.
the RoboCop story and the Apollo 13 story. My claim to fame, his claim to fame.
That's awesome.
For reference, the Pacific up here in Oregon is cold this time of year. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the Pico MMU?
Pico MMU? I don't know. I don't know that.
Oh. Joe Mike says we were in San Diego last year during the red tide. I got sicker than I've been in a long time.
Ooh.
There you go. All the water flows down out of the Bering Strait on the coast there. So it's nice and temperate, even though it's the desert with all that cool air coming off the ocean. Oh, neat. R.I.P. Bill Paxton, for sure.
Pico MMU, I don't know that. I don't know that project.
I know you have a Pico.
Is it, like a board, I do. Is it the one they were working on
But don't you have
for
a
the
Hotend?
positron? What?
What's that little hot end that you have? The guys that made it here that we drove, it was during COVID.
Oh, that is the Pico hot end.
Yeah,
You're
that
right.
hot end.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe Mike it looks like he might know something.
San Diego has to be one of the most beautiful cities in the West. I would agree. It's gorgeous there.
I need to find a better way to put this on. The shaft, it could be the bearing, has just a bit of a burr on it. It's slowing me down, man.
All right. The Pico is similar to the Prusa MMU. It's super small. Try other bearings. Thunder Keys wants you to try other bearings.
Yeah, I think that's the next step. All of them work pretty good except this one, so it might just be a bad one. If I can get these off now, though. I try to be a little bit more careful when I'm on streams, just like not give people the impression that this is what they should do, because this is not what you should do.
Hit things against the table or hit them with the back of a screwdriver?
Yeah, hit them at all.
them at all.
You probably shouldn't do things
Nice
like
hammer, by
that.
the way. Yeah.
Well, you know. Haven't got out the giant hammer yet.
The bearing's gonna explode with you using your channel lock. Now they're getting nervous.
Yeah.
You're making people nervous.
Put some glasses on. Time for explosions.
That's true. Wear your safety glasses.
I'm trying not to break this little tiny motor.
I would love to go to San Francisco. I think that'd be really cool. And see the Sequoia. I think that would be really cool. And go to the prison, Alcatraz. See some stuff. When the only tool you have is a hammer, everything starts looking like nails. Thunder Keys says you can remove the N20 motor to get better access.
We'll have to, I think. I hate backtracking.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if I'm gonna break something.
There you go. Oops, sorry.
What was that?
Me messing with the
You breaking stuff.
springs on my microphone. Let's see. I started printing the TPU wheels for the BoxTurtle and no success. It's hard. Regret not ordering the kit. If you want to go to the prison, I'm sure there's one more local. Yeah, thank you.
Find one a little cheaper to travel to.
Yes.
I used to go to Leavenworth quite on deliveries once in a while. It's a great choice.
Is it?
I know.
I've never been anywhere near a prison. I'm fragile.
You're fragile.
Caramel is also fabulous. I've heard that it is really nice. I gave up New York City for San Francisco in a New York minute. You don't regret it, I'm guessing.
I'll just shut my eyes if it starts to
There you
explode.
go.
Try not to totally kill the shaft on this thing.
I lived in Indianapolis for a minute. That was all right. Seems like I drive past a few prisons on my way to Goshen. You probably do. Joliet is right there. I don't know if you go anywhere near Chicago, but Joliet is there. Isn't that a big prison?
Joliet is a very
Joliet,
large prison.
We have been rewatching The Walking Dead. We're on like season, what, 5, 4?
I think we're coming up on 5.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really stupid.
Yeah, Cameron's got a couple of, well, yeah, your stepmom worked at the prison.
Mm-hmm. That's where like 90% of everyone that lives in Cameron.
Yeah. Coral. You know that one. The best feeling is running a butt roll of filament right to the very end. I agree. Does it? Jolette, Jake, and Elwood Blues.
That's right.
Knew a thing or two about prison. That's right. So that's what we're watching right now is The Walking Dead. We just got to the part where Beth was taken and Daryl joined the gang where you claimed, do you remember that vaguely? Where it was just a bunch of guys and they just, I don't know, claimed. But that was there. And they're all walking to Terminus because the prison just blew. Oh, please. Andrew says, spoilers!
Yeah.
Dude, it came out 10 years ago. Anyway, the prison just burned down. Everybody's in the wind. They're all walking to Terminus. That's where we are right now. Our current Walking Dead situation. If you know, you know. And spoilers for Andrew, who hasn't had time to watch it yet.
Well, yeah.
They closed Gillette in 2002, and now it is used in TV and movies like Prison Break. I didn't know that. Good to know. It's not open anymore. Now they use it for movies.
Pretty old.
Airbnb. A Verbo. You can stay. I'll bet you if they can make money on it, they'd do it. Would you spend the night in a jail cell?
Pretty much the whole
Would you
point to my
pay?
life was to not have to spend my life in
I
a
know.
jail. So no. I don't know my way out of this without sacrificing breaking something, because it's on there really good.
What do you think, gang?
I could hammer it out, but you know how that's gonna go.
Oh, well.
No,
I see. Use the shaft gear block.
use the what?
The shaft gear block. Gerard wants to know if Shawshank is still open. I doubt it. Oh, there we go. Mike says, don't break, don't break, don't break.
It's time for the sound effects to come out.
And hit it with a rubber mallet. It said use the shaft gear block and hit it with a rubber mallet.
Don't break, don't break, don't break.
There it is.
Well, I mean, that would force it on. I guess, you know, I guess if we wanted to go, it will never come off. Ever, ever, ever.
Well, there you go. Truthfully, I tried watching Walking Dead, but after Mini-Me was born, my ability to watch graphically violent disappeared. Yeah. Yeah. I could understand that. What you got going there?
What do you got going there? I got a debacle. That's what I got going here.
Try to figure this out.
Honestly, like I say, everything that that I have planned is going to end in disaster. Because, I mean, the block would work. If this was an automobile, I'd hit it with this socket.
It will come off if you can use it after. That is a second question.
Right.
Yes, we don't know. We're trying not to destroy it. We'll see though. I'm so glad I got him that little vice.
This poor thing has been so abused.
I got it for him for Christmas.
It gets heated with a torch regularly.
Little vice, and it seems to work good for you. Get it?
It's on there, but it's never coming off again.
Right. Huh?
So we're just going to say that it's permanent now.
It's forever.
There you go. Never happened. There was definitely no one watching me do that. It does spin freely, so we're going with it.
Then it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sorry for the ugliness.
Yes. It's in its forever home
It's
now.
forever home. Just came back with a minute. You know, I'm just hitting things with hammers. It's fine.
Fixing it.
Fixing it.
Forever. Forever fixing it.
It's kind of my motto. Forever fixing it.
Mm-hmm. My 4-year-old son loves Squid Game. Family media. Watch, now we need to get caught up on Squid Game, don't we?
Well, I think there's like 2 more episodes that haven't been, or when we watched it, they weren't out yet.
Yeah.
There was only like 10 episodes, the second season.
Yeah.
Which, you know, second season of Squid Games is kind of an odd thing to think about.
Gotten weird.
Yeah.
But... the last episode of Cobra Kai is out. We have not watched it yet.
That show.
Welcome to Chris's percussive maintenance channel. I like it. There you go. Did you ever clean that coffee cup? I don't
It's
think
been
so.
through the dishwasher once, but
It gets run, but yeah, only because I'll snatch it off the counter and I'll put it when he's not looking.
It's
He
still
puts
pretty
it
gross.
away like I'm going to use this tomorrow, and then I take it and I put it in the dishwasher when he's not looking.
and then I get it out of the dishwasher.
Yeah. It was good. You talking about Cobra Kai? It is good and so cheesy, but entertaining. You know, I love it. And so, but the last episode has aired. It come out on the 28th, and we need to watch it. Maybe after our stream, while we're eating our Uncrustable lunch, we'll watch the last episode of Cobra Kai.
You're all caught up on that?
Mm-hmm. Just waiting on the last one.
Hmm.
There you go. Shawshank is fictional, but the prison was filmed in Ohio State Reformatory. There you go. Also known as the Mansfield Reformatory.
Man, all kinds of
But a
prison
good little
facts
tidbit.
today.
He said not that it matters, but it matters. It's a good little tidbit. Fun facts. What is the best show on TV or Apple TV, and why is it Severance? We don't have Apple TV.
Like the only thing we don't have.
The third season of Squid Games drops in 110 days. Where are you gonna go with this? Like, where's it gonna go?
Gotta keep squidding.
What's the one Mom was telling us about the other night at dinner? Another like From or Lost or
Something about an island. I don't remember.
Anybody know about that one? Where'd she say it was?
Hulu.
On? Hulu.
Yeah.
Alien Earth is coming out on FX. That'll Paradise on Hulu. Paradise. That's the name of it.
Yeah.
It's a good show. Is it one that just generates more questions? Because those shows kind of make me mad. Gerard, I don't know if I can. Do not waste your time on Lost.
I'm lost.
We don't hear nothing out of you for like an hour, John. And you chime in with, don't watch that show.
It's good advice, though. I mean,
Not a word.
yeah.
And then, but don't watch that. That's hilarious. Did you guys watch Money Heist? I did not. I have to watch The Righteous Gemstones. I have heard that one's really funny. That's a good one. Yeah.
These things look really cool.
That's too much. Anyway. Yeah, we might check out that Paradise show. Let's see what. Oh, it's got Sterling. What's his name? Sterling K. Brown in it. I really like him. He was in that show. Why can't I think of it?
You know, that one show with the people.
Oh my gosh, and it made you cry every week.
I don't recall a show that made me cry every week.
This Is Us.
Oh.
Oh my god. That show This Is Us. And every week had some life lesson that brought you to tears. You couldn't watch more than one episode at a time. You wouldn't make it. Dr. Odyssey is back, special for me because I met my wife on a cruise. How nice. The movie The Last Castle, I do know that one, with Turner Center Prison in Nashville. Good to know. It had Robert Redford. I believe that might have been one of his last movies. Had Robert Redford in it. It was pretty good, and it had the Tony Soprano in it. Not as Tony Soprano, the guy that played Tony Soprano. He was very good. I find new TV to be less and less entertaining as time goes on. And Invincible is good, though. Invincible. I don't know if I know that one. Hi, Chris. Thanks for performing this build. Would you be able, in the future, compare BoxTurtle build / cost turning performance to your 3D Chameleon experience? That's a good idea.
We could do that.
The Green Mile was shot in that prison, the same one as The Last Castle.
It's been a very prison-y day.
Yeah, it has.
This is like the first part of this that has been even close to fidgety. But it might be me doing that. Okay, so it's the gear head that's causing a strife. I think I might have something wrong. Like maybe I don't have the right part.
Oh, I do like Noah Wiley. Is back as a doctor in the pit. But I do like him. Did you guys remember that show with Noah Wiley on USA? It was the Alien show. Falling Skies. Do you guys remember Falling Skies? That was a pretty good one. Show me how you have the motors installed into the centerpiece. Thunder Keys is getting nervous. He's wants you to see. He wants to see what you got going there.
He's obviously never been to one of these build streams before.
Fallen Skies.
I'm always nervous.
That was a good one. You know what? I liked it that it only lasted 5 seasons. I mean, it wasn't a great show, but it was an okay show. It was very okay. Oh, here we go. You looking?
You could
There you
focus
go.
would be better. The one that I'm currently working on is the one we had the problem with the shaft, so something might not be exactly on point with that one.
There is a groove thread that the N20 motor slots into. Yep. You goofed it. He says
You done goofed it.
You done goofed it. Well,
Fine.
permanently goofed, or is it just
No, we'll back it
go
up.
back and fix it? I have hopes for the Chameleon and its simplicity / cost. The BoxTurtle is just out of my reach for cost. So that's certainly understandable.
Yeah, they're definitely different animals.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to get back to the Chameleon and do some more things with it, because you're right. For the parts list and everything, if we could get it going well, it's very affordable.
Yeah. John's on about Lost. Says the first season was great. The second season was okay. Third season, it was like, what the WTF is going on? And then season 4, I get fed up. Open plots, but never close everything. Was so unresolved. That's exactly the way I feel about From. That's on, I was playing, Age of Empires 4, so focus on beating the game when 2 players aren't helping him. I see. It's all good. I'm glad you're listening at least, and you can chime in. Yeah. And then, but yeah, From is that way on MGM Grand. It's just more questions and more questions. It drives me nuts. But I did like Falling Skies. I like it. I like a beginning and an end, and I like everything wrapped up in a nice, neat little package when it's over. All questions answered. The Chameleon is now an abandoned project. That's true. Bill's done with that, isn't he?
Yeah, it's all open source now. I kind of.
But you did. Between you and Bill, you got it all sorted out. You guys. Didn't
Well,
you?
I mean, there was a lot of part of the codes and things like that we worked on, but a lot of the stuff again it went open source, so I'm kind of curious who has done what, because when you open it up open source, people start grabbing onto it. So I'm curious to see what has been done. I haven't gone back and looked at anything yet.
Thunder Keys is freaking out. You better read what's happening. His head's about ready to explode.
Everybody calm down. Everything will be okay.
There's a groove in the part.
I got the groove. I'm in the groove, my friend. I'm in it. I'll show you here in just a second. All right.
He does this to me on a daily basis.
It's fine.
Every day. He does this to me.
I'm just gonna poke the hornet's nest with a stick and see what happens.
I says, all right, then put the channel locks down.
No, I was just securing it with the channel lock, making sure it was snug.
This is my life.
I appreciate the concern
For science.
for science.
Stay calm and turtle on. BoxTurtle.
See, I'm putting it in the groove. I will do this.
Have
can do
empathy for the tiny,
Yeah.
delicate little motors.
For all the motors across the world, I will put that in the groove. Go see. Look at the groove in my finger from that gear. It's in the groove, and I'm just using the channel locks to fully seat it into its new position. We're all good. Tiny delicate. I'm not pushing hard. I'm just saving my thumb.
He's on it.
We got it.
Falling Skies was good for the first couple of seasons, and then one season where they were in town, he had no budget, and then they got cash and they finished it. Well, that's right. It did go a little time without anything like it was a year or two between seasons. Now, though, that's kind of common practice where it seems like 10 episodes all at once, and then you have to wait another 2 years for yeah.
What's the one that everybody lost their mind when they canceled it? Josh Whedon, Firefly.
Firefly.
I never watched that one.
Falling Skies was Spielberg. I didn't realize. Yeah, I did know that. That Spielberg was doing it. And then John says he came back. This would have been good to make like a BoxTurtle yellow and green with brown. What we did, blue and gray, right?
Blue and white.
Blue and white. Yes, Firefly. I never watched Firefly.
That's one thing I get a lot of. There's like a lot of I am very heavy-handed on a lot of things. I fully admit it. I am not a watchmaker.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not very good at delicate work.
But I can see how it makes people very concerned.
Oh, looking forward to the next season of the Orville. It finally got the green light. Good. Who picked that up?
Hasn't it been brought back
Gerard?
like 8 times?
That's another one where you go years and years between seasons. It was on Hulu. Is it on Hulu still? I hope so. I hope I can watch it. I love the Orville. I thought it was great. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked Orville. I like Futurama too. Yeah, no kidding. Futurama did go years and years between seasons too, also, didn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
they had
it
several
picked
people
up
pick them
everybody
up.
wanted, yeah. Oh, it's on Disney Plus now. Do you have any interest in the ProForge 303 tool head?
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Old, but also really good is Fringe. I never watched Friends. Friends. I never watched Fringe. The 100 was okay, but then it became repetitive. I remember hearing about it. I never really watched it. Leela is a Disney princess. That's true. Leela, yes. And who else is a Disney princess? Gosh darn it, Frankenfurter from what's that movie with the Frankenfurter? Rocky Horror Picture Show. Disney owns Rocky Horror Picture Show, therefore Dr. Frankenfurter is a Disney princess.
Alrighty.
Orvu is a Hulu production. on hold because Seth MacFarlane got way too busy. Which, yes, Tim Curry was Dr. Frankenfurter, but and then Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is a great movie and weird.
Oh, but great.
Maybe not great, but definitely a cult classic.
We went to the movies last weekend.
What did we go see?
Wow.
What was that movie?
Is it
The
called
Monkey.
The Monkey?
The Monkey.
Yeah, if you're gonna go, no spoilers or anything, but if you're gonna go see that thing, be ready. It's not like terrifying or anything, but the gore is very surprising.
Yeah. It's based on that Stephen King short story, The Monkey, where, and I never read it. Kind of surprised. I've read a lot of his stuff, but I never read The Monkey. It's pretty good. Disney owns Fox. Fox owns MASH. Klinger is a Disney princess. Amen. Absolutely. That's the same line though with that's the same kind of deal with I think with gosh darn it. Frankenfurter.
Rocky Horror Picture
Rocky
Show.
Horror Picture Show. I am having a heck of a time today. I can't get my thoughts in order. Yeah. Monkey Shines? Was it like Monkey Shines? Is that the Stephen King book? I remember that one too. Isn't that one about the... I remember Monkey Shines.
This one is about a mechanical toy monkey.
Toy drummer monkey. It plays the drums, and then when it plays the drums, somebody dies.
Something bad, really bad happens.
I mean, terrible deaths. It was kind of a slasher type movie. We went and saw it. There's that underwater movie too that's looking that it was a toss up between the two.
Yeah, it was yeah. Just if you're going to see it, get ready.
You liked The Ring. John liked The Ring.
The Ring was pretty scary.
It was a scary one. And there we go.
I feel like I've been backtracking all day.
I feel like you've been working on the same gear.
That's what happened. I said we were going to get most of the hardware done, and then that doomed us all.
Me too. Yeah, Gorge wasn't bad actually, but gory, not at all. I love you. Oh, but gory, not at all. I do love horror though. I like scary. Excuse me. I like scary movies. You know which one always scares the crap out of me is Event Horizon. For some reason, man, that is a scary freaking movie. The idea going to another dimension and going at deep space. You got all the scares, right? So deep space, no air, another dimension.
There's just so much going on.
Sadism, body parts. That one scares me. It hits all the... Oh my gosh, what was that one that we watched with the tower where the girls were up? They climbed the TV tower.
What was that called?
Fall. Oh, good Lord. Have you seen... I think it's called Fall.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And these girls climb an old television tower and they get stuck up there.
Bet you can't imagine what happens next.
And shenanigans ensue. It was really... That one scared me. I will go in a tall building. I do not like heights. They bother me a lot, but I'll do it. You know, it's not debilitating. I'll do it. But
that fits much better.
Yeah. Oh, did you get it? Is it in the groove?
It's in the groove.
All right. There you go. Have you fallen down the stairs before? Somebody wants to know.
I have not. The people have.
I have tripped up the stairs.
I've tripped up the stairs a million times. And I've also hit my head on the threshold coming down the stairs a million times.
Yeah.
But I have not fallen down them. Like I said, folks have had that experience before, but not I.
Yeah. This is probably the most critical step in the whole build. So There you
I'm
are.
focusing.
Such a good movie. The Green Inferno. Haven't seen that one. Chris Travis. Hello, Chris. Plausible scary is worse than gore and slasher
Oh,
style.
absolutely.
That I agree with. Masks, movies where people are wearing masks. I mean, I'm not talking about like Jason, but like that movie The Purge, where they're wearing those weird masks. Those kind of creep me out. I went to the premiere of Alien not knowing it was going to be horror. That was the last horror movie I ever watched. That is a great movie. I love that movie. I love Sigourney Weaver. She's cool. Scary movie for me was Jaws at the time. I was living in San Diego, close to the beach. There you are.
That'd do it.
Do you ever leave the basement, or has Jackie locked you up? Ha. No, not yet. He took the door off, so I can't now anyway.
Yeah, there used to be a door. She could have
Yeah.
just shut it.
Yeah, but not anymore.
So I tried to prevent it.
He foiled my plan. I have to find another way. Saw. That was creepy. That was a creepy one. And that someone actually thought about the stuff he did. They did. Oh, yeah, where they followed him and did research. Yeah, scary. That stuff gets me too. There you go. Have you seen Gravity? I have. I liked that one. Do you remember that one with Sandra Bullock? Where she... Yeah, that was a good one.
Who was that? George Clooney?
George Clooney floats off into space. Scary.
Before I came down here, I was just watching a thing on the ninth planet.
Yes. John saw Aliens before he saw Alien, and he was disappointed he saw the Alien 2, and then he saw Alien. He was disappointed in the first Alien movie. Yeah, should have watched them in order to truly appreciate what was going on. And you have to, I mean, you know, they were several years apart too, weren't they? Like 10 years apart in the making.
I don't know. I don't recall.
2 years there. Sixth Sense, spooky. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. How about The Village? You guys remember that one? What a terrible movie. Seven with Brad Pitt. Spooky. Yes. Creepy. Quintessential 90s movie, is it not?
Anything with Brad Pitt? Yeah.
No, Seven.
Yeah, it's pretty 90s.
It's very 90s. And Gwyneth Paltrow. There you go. What's in the box? That's right.
Yeah, you're never going to get rid of that one.
Put a child gate at the top of the stairs. That might keep Chris in the basement.
That would probably be my demise if there was a
Could
gate.
be.
That would cause the fall that actually did me in.
Signs with Mel Gibson. I liked that one. That was all right. It had its moments. I liked Joaquin Phoenix in it. Like, it's scary and kind of funny, and I like that too. Although I was disappointed in It Part 2. I didn't like that one. Too funny. Too many funny parts in It Part 2. Now there's going to be on HBO Max, there's going to be a Welcome to Derry, like a prequel. So I'm kind of interested in that. That'll be good. Welcome to Derry. And with that same guy.
Same guy?
The one that played It in the first movie. I think he's doing it again. He may not be. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. What
Can't
we
imagine
can't see is the
doing.
chain and cuff on Chris's ankle just out of the camera. It's one of those lead balls. Actually, I still need him to come upstairs and unload the dishwasher every once in a while.
I was gonna say, I got stuff to fix up there too.
I want to keep him mobile, but not fast. Yes, The Shining, scary. The book was really scary. You guys read the book, The Shining, with the topiary?
What's a book?
I don't have time to explain it. That was a scary one. Scary book. Did you like Doctor Sleep? I thought Doctor Sleep was pretty good. The part on Science where they were watching TV, the news show that alien walked past the car. Oh my God. I jumped out of my skin when I first saw that. There you go. Childgate would cause Chris to topple forward with beer in hand and somersault to basement floor. I suspect the beer would be saved, but Chris would probably be in traction. Like the beer
Beer
would
up.
make it. The book is way scarier. Is BoxTurtle compatible with most TPU filaments?
I don't know. That's a good
85A to
question.
95A. I don't know either.
That's a good question. Since it does have a feeder, I would guess yes.
That's that thingamabob with all the letters and paper and pages in it. That's right. It's Bill Skarsgård. That's right. Thank you. Poltergeist. Did you like that one? That was a good one.
I feel like I'm working a Rubik's Cube.
You are having a heck of a time with that.
It's just a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. I need to see that new Wolfman movie too, which it's not in the theaters anymore. It didn't make it very long in the theaters, but there's one coming out that's caught my eye.
Whew.
Of course, now I can't remember what it is.
Finally got it. I got one. But it fits nice. Nice work, team.
Yay!
Clapping for the team.
All right.
There we go. One down.
Yeah. Shining with Stephen King, Dr. Sleep 2. His movies don't work well. Having said that, The Green Mile, Running Man, Pet Sematary were okay. Dark Half was good, a good book, but movie was rubbish. Most of them don't seem to translate, John. I agree with you, and I am not in any hurry to see The Dark Tower come to life. I thought the Dark Tower series was amazing and beautiful, but I'm not sure that it'll translate. I don't think they can put it on the screen. So, we'll see what happens. I hope that they, I don't know. If you can't do it right, then don't try. And I think, too, it would make a better miniseries. It seems like his miniseries translate better. I mean, The Stand was kind of cheesy, though. The original 1994 miniseries was good. I mean, cheesy, but way better representation of the book than, like, even the newest one. In my opinion. Prometheus, I liked that one too. I liked that guy. Who's that German guy that's in? He played Magneto also, but I like him too. I like seeing him and stuff. Benchwarmers 2 was awful. And his Skarsgård family makes you proud to be a Swede. Certainly. They're all pretty good. That Bill Skarsgård's really got some range on him. And, of course, his brother, who was on True Blood and Big Little Lies, and he's pretty good, too. And he played the Nordic king, didn't he? The Northman, wasn't that him? Haven. I don't know Haven. We'll see, though. Did you read the Dark Tower series?
Me?
Or John? Or anybody out there? Did you read it? Did you read any of it?
No. That's a long, long time ago.
Yes, it was. He's been working on that for a long time, although I felt like the end was a little rushed. But at least it's done. Lord of the Rings came close to some stuff in the book. But your imagination is so much more fanciful, I guess. Stephen King books are similar. I would agree. And there you go. No, he hasn't read the Dark Tower series. Give it a try if you get bored and you're looking for something to read. It's 7 books, 7 large books. So it'll take some time, but it's pretty good. Lord of the Rings, I couldn't get through Concerning Hobbits. I tried. It's like reading another language, though. I had a really difficult time with that one. So. Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, we're over 2 hours already.
Stellan. Skarsgård. He was in some
Stellan?
stuff. Yeah,
It's an interesting
you'd know him,
name.
actually. Let's see. Look him up. What movies he? Let's see. What's he been in? The Dune movies. Good Will Hunting. You've seen that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played the cocky blonde professor that thought he was cool. Not Robin Williams.
The other guy.
The other guy. He was in the Dune, Pirates of the Caribbean. He played Davy Jones. There you go. The girl with the dragon tattoo. I like that one. That's a good one. There you go. He's been in some stuff. He is good. I like him. So many of them, exactly. There's a lot of Skarsgårds and a lot of Baldwins. The Golden Compass has a very well done miniseries. I never saw that one. I'm not even going to try with the Slamaris. I can't even say the word, but yes. Bill Skarsgård is the new Johnny Depp. Could be. Is he going to be the new Muse? I'm back. I don't like malls or shopping centers because I'm that guy who parks way away so that the idiots don't ding my car.
Who's that?
Sergio's back. Yes, hello. Oh, whoops. Excuse me. Davy Jones was Bill Ney. Skarsgård played Bootstrap, Bill Turner. Sorry, you're absolutely correct. You're right. I had the picture of him. I could see him in my mind. I got the names mixed up. Yes. Bootstrap Bill, who was the guy's father.
Better get it right.
Mm-hmm. Silmarillion. Have not read it. Not been close. I tried to read The Time Machine too. H.G. Wells' Time Machine. Again, like reading another language. I just can't. Had a hard time with it. I get frustrated easily and thanks. I get frustrated easily and quit.
What? Some of these just don't.
Oh yeah. He was in some of the Marvel movies too. The Skarsgård, the dad, Stellan. There's a new. Does anybody watch that? Time After Time. Does anybody watch the Marvel movies? I don't follow them. I always try to watch the X-Men movies because I like those. We watched Venom the other night. That was all right. Mildly amusing.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah, you're not a big fan of Tom.
The guy that played Mad Max or whatever his name.
Tom.
He's just okay.
Something.
Hardy?
Tom Hardy. Yes, thank you. He's a little different. No, we just watched the first one. Yeah, Tom Hardy. Nice hammer. We gotta get you a little rubber mallet from upstairs for.
You can't swing them hard enough.
Yes. Venom versus Deadpool. That'll be good.
That's really, that's interesting.
We may have to continue on though with the Venom movies. If we're not doing anything, we'll watch the next one, and you know how it is. That's how I came across it the first time. I was like, oh, let's watch this one. This looks kind of funny. Venom 3 just came out. Like, it's relatively new to streaming, I think. His Dark Materials. I read that one. Or I saw that one. I saw the first season and I didn't keep up on it. One of the little brass hammers with the different striking faces. That's what Bob Kine says. That's what you need.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Probably not. I think you have a little, like
I
a
have
little
a-
rubber mallet upstairs.
I'm just, You know how it works.
I know. I can run upstairs and get something for you.
Yeah, but then I'd have to know where it was, and I'd have to tell you. The shafts and the bearings just did not have a chance after I got a hold of them.
Do you wear safety thongs when hammering? A thong here is like flip flop, not skinny underwear.
I was gonna say,
No, he doesn't wear flip flops. He wears black tennis shoes always, forever. He's got the uniform. He wears the same thing all the time, but he never has to pick out an outfit.
saves you a lot of time.
There you go.
Make sure the trigger moves back and forth. It doesn't get stuck. Then there's a spacer. And then those. So the kit comes with, like they were talking about printing the TPU for these spoolers. The kit comes with these rubber pieces. I can only imagine that these would be kind of a pain to print in TPU. So thank you LDO for including that. Just want to make sure these fit.
Did Tom Hardy do Bane and Batman? I think so. Maybe. Yeah. There you go. Ellie says yes. There you go. That's some Einstein philosophy. Wear the same thing every day, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Work from home kind of solidified that for me.
That's right. Hanes beefy tees, Levi's, black tennis shoes.
Black pair of shoes.
He wears like
So
skate
they don't-
shoes.
So they don't
too.
look dirty all the time.
There you go. Black shoes. He wears the skate shoes, with the flatter foot
From the 90s.
from the 90s. There you are. Have you tried printing TPU on the Core 1 yet?
I have not done any TPU over there yet. But that would be a good good test. I've done quite a bit on the 4, so same print head.
TPU works fine on XL Core 1, has the same hot end.
Yep.
There you go.
The only problem with the XL is you got to feed it through that big tube. If it's a really soft TPU, getting it through the tube through the filament sensor is kind of a chore. But other than that, it works fine.
Chris is traumatized by the TPU testing on the XL.
Yeah.
They don't look like they're too difficult to get on.
These are fine. I don't trust my gearbox assemblies though. I think I'm gonna have to go back through and make sure all that fits correctly. I really don't like the gears are bound on these, or the bearings are bound on these shafts, and I feel like I should like polish the shaft, like take them out to the polishing wheel and run them over real good. I don't like the way they're bound. If that's not correct, like somebody was saying, that's the most critical part. If that's not correct, then it won't work.
There you go. There you go. Not a real problem. Fed some yesterday.
Cool.
Notice how Chris hasn't shown his shoes. If he's anything like me, he'll pull a hamstring. Yeah, you don't want to get your leg up.
Yeah,
that high. It's
there
just
ain't no
dangerous.
there ain't no way. I could do it once, then I'd have to sleep for 3
Make
days.
that kind of show. Vacuum on the hot inside and suck it in.
There you go.
Need a vacuum attachment for PTFE tubes. Suck the TPU through.
It's like the bank in the 80s.
There you go. Good to know. Thanks. I miss being able to print TPO on my MK3 since adding the MMU. And then, is BoxTurtle only compatible with Klipper firmware printers?
Right at the moment, that's as far as I know, yes, that is
For
true.
now, huh? And then somebody said, look at Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I think I remember seeing that one around. But it's a good Swedish movie. I'll look it up because I think I remember seeing something about it. Let's see here. Yep. That's got Gary Oldman in it.
Oh.
Which we like him around.
I was gonna say, if
so
it's
we
a
may
Gary
have to check
Oldman.
that one out.
So speaking of Gary, I haven't watched the Book of Eli in the last 20 minutes. So
Oh.
It hasn't been free on streaming, or I would have watched it.
Oh, it's a Cold War. This is a Cold War movie. That might be kind of interesting. Well, I like a good spy movie. We'll keep that one in the queue. I bypassed the side sensor on XL for TPU. It works great. That's what Mike Fancy says.
Cool.
Showing your shoes is easy. Just walk to the core one. All right. On the Prusa XL, I wish they had two sensors, one as is now and one near extruder, so you don't waste a meter of filament when it runs out.
Yep.
It would also be nice to do rollover mid-print.
I hear that. Another sensor would kind of be a pain, but yes, having that big extra length basically wasted when you have to reload it is kind of off-putting.
Anyone know how to get the PF tube out of the Nextruder's black fitting? I have to unscrew the fitting every time. Anything on that?
The Nextruder's black fitting? You shouldn't. Maybe the coupler's just got a bad coupler. It should just pop right down and you should be able to get it out. Maybe it's you might have to swap that coupler.
Anyone know how to get the PF tube out of the Nextruder's black fitting? Oh, whoops. I already read that one. Currently, if you go to load, it pauses the print, which can risk failure. Yeah. That's John talking about the XL.
Yeah.
The Book of Eli is good.
Love that movie.
That's a good movie. Chris really likes that one. And it's good. I do like apocalypse type movies or dystopian movies. I like those.
Well, Denzel Washington.
Did you ever read the graphic novel?
Of the Book of Eli?
No, yes, but no, we did not. There's two sensors in the XL, one on the side and one on the tool head, Bob Karn says.
This is true.
Gerard says all five won't move.
Huh.
Turn off the side sensor and it will trigger with the tool head. There you go. I'm not a big Denzel fan, Chase New York says. He's all right. He kind of comes and goes for me. So some things I like him in, other times he's all right. How do I turn the sensor off on the side? I wondered about that. My XL is on the way. Do you know how to turn the sensor?
Yeah, it's just a menu option. You just go in
there
and
you go.
settings and kick it off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I've fought it enough for one day.
Gerard wants to know if you have the black fittings or the blue on your XL.
I'm sure they're black, but let's find out, shall we? Mine are blue. So mine are actually Festo brand, is what they would be.
There you go.
Only for my loyal fans will I do this, but I will bring one over.
All right, cool. Denzel was amazing in the new Gladiator movie. I'll have to watch that one. It's in there and it shows it to me a lot. Eventually I will get to it. Gerard says mine are black and permanently hold the tube.
Yeah, so maybe that's the deal. They switched to a different coupler because these are Festo brand couplers and they're probably a little higher end, I would guess. Maybe they have a little cheaper design now. Definitely let Prusa know that you're having problem with those because they have, now my Excel's over there complaining about me pulling that off. Let them know that that's happening because that's good feedback for them. I mean, if the Festo worked better. But they've been using that blue type for a long time, so that's kind of crazy that they switched to the other one. Maybe you can just buy a set of these Festo ones from them. You shouldn't have to, but so that might be the issue.
There you go. Any recommendation for non-motorized filament respooler? Several on printables, Thingiverse. What works?
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty hard to find one that works consistently. There are some respooler ones with the spring that work okay, but they don't work forever. The one that Repcord was using was pretty good. Let me find the one I'm talking about. Maybe.
There you go. Gerard says I have some cheap blues, but that that scratches the filament.
Yeah. See if Prusa can see if Prusa support can sort that out for you. I would at least get them on chat and tell them what the issue is, because you can't be the only one.
All right, we almost saw your sneakers. Somebody said, "How can you see his feet?"
Oh, you can see the floor back here. They're not really all that impressive.
Can you hold your foot? There you go. They're just black. What, DCs?
These are, yeah, what is it, DC or DG? I never remember, but
I don't know. They're sort of a skate shoe.
whatever's
though, if you
available.
remember. They similar to Vans. He used to wear Vans a lot too.
They barely make these style of shoes anymore.
Yeah, they've been hard to find. We've been buying like 5 at a time for a while now.
Gotta buy in bulk.
We gotta buy them in bulk. So now eventually he's gonna have to find a new shoe that he likes. Does anyone have clink bearings or rollers? Oh, he took that away. He's not done yet. Sorry, I read too quick. Gotta let these things play out.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find that spooler that I like. Let's see.
Prusa XL with clinky bearings or rollers on the XY axis.
Rep winders, is that what I need to search? I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
If we're talking about the XL having noise, like the bearings are noisy, they might just need to be repacked. You should be able to. There should be a hole where you can actually pack those with grease to get them to quiet down a little bit. You might just need some grease. Yeah, here you go. This one works pretty good. The ones that Repcord are designing. That's about the best one. They don't all work forever though. They'll work for a while. All right, so we made some progress, but I definitely fought that for a while, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to. I want to smooth these shafts out a little bit, not a lot, but I want it to be correct, because they're right. That's gonna be critical that line up, or it's not gonna work hardly at all. Do I have Patreon or anything like that? I do. We've got Patreon, and then we have YouTube members here on the YouTubes. Someone else is probably going to get to it faster than I do. I did just post some. I'm not the best at posting content on Patreon. See, there you go. Bob got it before I did.
Yeah.
But I'm not the best at posting on Patreon, but I did post some content last night about the Moldex, and there will be more stuff coming up. Support is always appreciated. But I'm going to call it for today. 2 hours and 22 minutes of fighting some bearings, but it'll all be lined up by the next time. I don't know exactly what we're going to do here, because again, there's only so many stream. I don't have a ton of stuff coming up that we need to stream, but enough that we're gonna need some windows here. We got to deal with the turtleneck parts, and then like some general assembly stuff. So we'll see where we end up for the next stream. We have more than enough stuff to do, but I kind of want to get these spoolers out of the way, so I might go ahead and finish those up. But anyway, another Saturday morning down.
On the books.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
be
done
back.
for today. Time for lunch.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Stay warm. We should be out of this in the northern hemisphere anyway. We should be out of this pretty soon.
Yeah. Next stream will be March 22nd. It will be spring.
Yep.
by
All right.
then.
That's true.
So there you go.
Thanks all for the support, the super
Yes.
chats, just hanging out with us. That means more than you know.
Yeah.
So take care, everybody, and we'll see you in a
Thank
couple of
you.
weeks.
Nice time today. Thanks, everybody.